Hello and welcome. Today we have an invitation to a wedding. Oh, there's going to be such a big wedding across the ocean. Our friends and ancestors, some of us have ancestors that lived in England, are celebrating this weekend the marriage of one of the royal princes and his beautiful bride. And today we're going to celebrate that also. Now, for those of you that may worry about, well, it's all about the bride. No, we're not going to paint a picture of the bride. Not unless you want to put her in the picture yourself. Because you know, you're the artist, you can put her in there. We are going to paint today the beautiful golden coronation coach that belongs to the Queen. Now this coach brings the royal couple from their marrying place at whatever church and takes the long route around, and everybody can wave and they say hello, hello, hello. And it's just a wonderful time. So this is a painting of the coach. Now it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to go slowly and I'm going to try to remember not to get my hand in the way so you'll be able to see it. It's not difficult. It just is a little bit longer lesson than we're used to. But it's such fun. And because, as I say, you're the artist, you could put the bride and the prince, you can put horses, you can put flags, you can put the crowd. Oh, I would love to see your paintings. We just love, love, love to see what you're doing. So, let's get started. Now today, I'd like to know who is joining us. Are you from England? Oh, we would love to hear from you. And you tell us where you're going to be sitting on the road to the castle at Windsor, or are you going to be watching it on the television there? What are you going to be doing? And if you're not in England and you're here in the States, well, for goodness sakes, excuse me, tell us where you are staying. What is your state? Are you in North Dakota? Are you in Alabama, Florida? Are you overseas? Are you in Australia? What time will you be seeing the wonderful wedding? All right, now this is what we're going to do. We're going to get our chalks together. These are the chalk colors that I have chosen. Now, you can put more gold on yours if you wish, or less. But this is a coach that really goes for the bling. I have a white, I have a rusty kind of orange, a gold. Yes, see, that really is gold. I need to clean these pastels. Here is a bright orange for an accent, and a really good red, black, and a true red. All right. Now, I have turned the paper sideways or horizontal. And that's what you need to do. Instead of having it vertical, we're going to have it horizontal. And we have a piece of scrap paper underneath to help hold it down. We have our moist paper towels for when we change colors or if our fingers get very chalky. We have wonderful tea this morning honoring our friends in England. And now we're going to go ahead and get started. First, please like this video and share it, and share a picture in the comments, a photo, once the video finishes. We love to see your artwork. You can also share on Instagram. All right, I'm going to get started. Now, this is a true orange. Believe it or not, it really is. And I'm going to start at the back of the coach. Okay, here we go. Now, this coach was made over 100 years ago. So it's not like any vehicle, car, or whatever that we have now. Now, this is the carriage itself. It's shaped like a U. And here's the roof, and it's got, some of the most wonderful carving and beautiful style to it. It almost looks like a flower, doesn't it? And then we're going to put some nice windows in the coach. And a door. You can hear my students here are being very busy. They're already being great artists, getting their painting of the coach started. That's the door. And then we have another window here beside it. Now, this is the front of the coach, and it kind of is at an angle down, like this. And then we are going to do a window in the front so all those TV cameras can look right in and see the prince and his lovely lady. All right. Now, like I said before, this is not like our vehicles today. These are, I guess, sort of like springs. I'm trying to go slowly and move my hand as best I can. Now, this coach has its very own lighting. It has wonderful lanterns on the back. There's one, and here's another. Over here. This, I think, is just for ornamentation. I'm moving my hand shortly. Be patient. Now, if you don't want to put the lanterns or make it as ornamented as it is, that's just fine. You're fine. You can do what you want, because what is it that we always say? You are the artist. There's another lantern right here in front. All right, that pretty much does the carriage. Now, if you are behind, you can replay this video after we're finished, and you're able to get done what you couldn't see or what you got behind in. There's one wheel. You see that right there is part of the carriage, and it's okay for it to be seen like that. And here is the wheel on the other side. And here is the front one. And the side one. Now, I think that the prince and his new bride will be very happy with this carriage ride. That's why we've got the black in our hand. Let's go ahead and do the wheels. Okay, they are black. I don't think they're exactly tires as we know them. I think that this was, because it's over 100 years old, they still had horsepower, real horsepower back then. So these are probably wooden ones. Here is a red. Going to draw the spokes and the axle. These are easy. Now, I think it's time to start putting some of this gold that we've talked about an awful lot on here. Now, this is the gold, and I'm not turning it completely pointed, but I'm trying to keep it as much as possible away from the black. If you get black on it from the tires, that's okay. It's not going to matter. Somebody will probably run out and take care of that and rub it right off. Okay? Now, if you remember, if you've painted with me before, we don't have to go into every single nook and cranny of this coach because we have the magic finger. And here we go. This is your finger, magic finger, and you're just going to smooth the gold in. Nobody wants to lose any of the gold on the way to church. That's for sure. And we'll get the door. Now there is a decoration on the door. So I'm going to take this darker orange color and I'm going to put just as little bit of a decoration as I can get on there. I don't think Harry will, or Megan will mind. All right, here we go. We're going to get the rest of the gold on. Oops. And here's one of the lanterns, 2, 3. There's another one over here, but you just can't see it. Take my word for it. It's right there, okay? Now, we're going to emphasize these lanterns so people will be able to see them clearer. If you don't want to do this, it's up to you. I want people to know, well, if it gets dark and rainy, we certainly can't turn on the lights. Now, this is a wonderful coach, I think. So I'm going to put it on a road that is similar in color. And if you like, it's supposed to be wonderful weather in London on Saturday. And you can give them some blue skies. Remember, sky goes all the way down to the ground. And you can see through the coach, see the sky. A little bit there, a little bit there. And I think we have a wonderful coach. Oh, look at that. Now I almost forgot this one fancy part of the coach. Okay. Now, like I said, if you want to put horses in yours, or even put the bride and the groom in yours, oh, I would love to see it. Or you can put the crowds along the side. You know, it just would be just a wonderful show for everyone to see. Now, when you get finished, you take your favorite color and you sign your name small in the corner. And you flip your painting over and you name it. The Royal Coach, or the Queen's Carriage, or Wedding Day Ride, whatever you like, and today's date. Then I want you to go and show it to your family and your friends and talk about how wonderful it must be to ride in a splendid, wonderful coach like this. I think it'll be great fun. And I look forward to seeing the wedding and the horses and the flags and the crowds and everything on Saturday. I think it will be a wonderful historical event. And not only that, it'll be beautiful too. So, when you get all finished and you've shown your wonderful artwork to everyone, be sure that you share it with us so we can see it too. And always, always remember, you are an artist.